Hi, this is Jyoti here. Welcome to Jopad Tech Guru. In today's session, I'm going to discuss regarding Introduction to .NET Core. So let us try to understand the difference between the .NET Framework and .NET Core and try to understand the life cycle and the important points connected with the .NET Core. So what is .NET Core? ASP.NET Core is the new web framework from Microsoft designed to be fast, flexible, and modern. Compared to the traditional .NET framework, it is very fast and flexible for all the developers, and it has included many of the modern things connected with the development, supported in different platforms. It is getting supported in Mac, Linux, Windows, etc. So that's why it is becoming more famous. Some features will be familiar to traditional developers of .NET. As per the .NET framework is concerned, many of the features are getting taken from that. But again, .NET Core is getting supported by different platforms. It has got unique features. So what is ASP.NET Core? It is an open source and cloud optimized web framework for developing modern web applications that can be developed and run on Windows or Mac and Linux operating system. So C Sharp, Visual Basic, and F Hash can be used to write applications and libraries for .NET Core. So the first major version of .NET Core was focused on high performance web and microservices. Nowadays, you are hearing a lot of things connected with the microservices. So you can create varieties of programs and that too with the high performance in .NET Core. And with the announcement of version 2.0, multiple application programming interfaces and components were added to ease the migration of web applications to .NET Core. So whatever the traditional .NET framework applications are there, those can be migrated to .NET Core very easily with the different components which are available in .NET Core, as it supports multiple platforms. Moreover, Microsoft describes .NET 5 as a unifying platform for desktop, web, cloud, mobile, gaming, IoT, and AI applications, artificial intelligence applications. So the goal of new .NET version is to produce a single .NET runtime and framework cross-platform, integrating the best features of .NET Core, .NET Framework, Xamarin, and Mono. So as per the Microsoft definition is concerned, it is defining this .NET Core as .NET 5, which is getting supported by different platforms like desktop, web, cloud, etc. And the main goal is to produce a cross-platform application which can be integrated with the best features of .NET Core. This has MVC framework, which is a combination of MVC and Web API into a single web programming framework. So as per the .NET Core is concerned, it is going to give us the combination effect of both MVC as well as Web API together. ASP.NET Core applications can run on .NET Core or on full .NET framework. This contains modular components with minimal overheads. Whatever the overheads are there with respect to .NET framework, they have reduced to the minimum in case of .NET Core. So you can rely upon .NET Core as it supports varieties of programs in multiple platforms. ASP.NET Core applications run on cross-platform, that is Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. ASP.NET Core is based on set of NuGet packages. Earlier also you might have applied number of NuGet packages. Now the NuGet packages are powerful, which are included with many of the different type of features which are helpful to create the .NET Core applications very easily. The benefits of small application includes tight security, improved performance, and decrease in cost. You can always go for the best performance in .NET Core applications. So let us try to understand the .NET Core versus .NET Framework. So whenever the traditional programmers will come into picture, they will always ask the difference. So let us try to understand this. So there are server-side applications and the client-side applications. So server-side applications are supported in both .NET Core and .NET Framework. Both share many of the same components, and sharing the code across the two is possible. So you can share and you can utilize the components. So when you want to use this .NET Core, so use .NET Core for server applications when you are targeting the microservices, or if you are using the Docker containers, or if you are going for cross-platform requirements, need high performance and scalable systems, need side-by-side .NET versions per applications. If you are getting these type of situations, then you can prefer .NET Core as it is going to support us in microservices and other features. So use .NET Framework for server applications when the application currently uses the .NET Framework. So as per the standard programming is concerned, most of the developers will be preferring .NET Framework. So if you want to use the .NET Framework, then your application might be using the .NET Framework. When application uses the third-party .NET libraries or NuGet packages, you can prefer .NET Framework. When application uses .NET technologies that are not available for .NET Core, when application uses a platform that does not support .NET Core. So Microsoft affirmed that .NET Core is the future of .NET ecosystem, which includes a runtime, JIT, just-in-time compiler, AOT, GC, BCL, that is base class libraries. So C#, VB.NET, FHash, ASP.NET, Entity Framework, ML.NET, WinForms, WPF, and Xamarin. So .NET Core is actually the future wherein you can create modernized applications as they are getting utilized by different platforms, and as per the NuGet packages are concerned or the .NET libraries are concerned, you are having varieties of things available for the development. So I have got a table here which will explain you the major differences. So .NET Framework is built on Windows, .NET Core built for Windows, Mac, operating system, and Linux. So .NET Framework supports web forms, web API, web pages, and MVC. So .NET Core supports web page, web API, and MVC. .NET Framework developed with Visual Studio using C#, VB.NET, FHash.NET. So it is developed with Visual Studio for Mac and Visual Studio Code for C# or FHash. Lags in performance as there are a lot of constraints as per the request and response is concerned. Here most of the things are getting converted to HTML. So great performance than .NET Framework. Mature framework which is having lot of features which are meant for traditional development. This is an open source and cross-platform framework. Build server-based web applications, enterprise-grade applications. So builds modern cloud-based applications. So whenever you are creating any cloud-based applications, you can rely on .NET Core. It runs in .NET Framework. It runs in both the .NET Framework as well as .NET Core. So what is .NET Core SDK? In earlier versions, we used to include this SDK separately. Now with the Visual Studio 2019, you are getting everything within the application itself. So the .NET Core SDK is a set of libraries and tools that allow developers to create .NET Core applications and libraries. It contains the following components that are used to build and run applications. So the .NET Core CLI, .NET Core libraries and runtime, and the .NET driver. So these all are the features of SDK, wherein it is going to give us the set of libraries and tools that are very helpful for the developer aspect. So .NET Core release life cycles, which are the different versions which are available in .NET Core. So when the .NET Core got introduced. So .NET Core 1.0 was introduced in 2016, and again you can observe there is an end of support. So June 27, 2019, the support was getting ended. Then came .NET Core 1.1, 2.0, wherein we have got 2019 and 2018 is the support ends. Then came .NET Core 2.1, which was introduced in 2018 May 30, and the support is there till 2021 August 21. Then came .NET Core 2.2, which was introduced in 2018 December 4, and 2019 December it is going to end. So still many applications are getting created in .NET Core 2.2. So if at all the developers want to migrate to 2.2 to other versions of .NET Core, latest versions, they can. So .NET Core 3.0 introduced in 2019 September 23rd, and March 3, 2020 it has expired. .NET Core 3.1 introduced in December 3, 2019, until December 3, 2022 support is there. So you can create your applications in .NET Core 3.1. Again, in the future also they might be having new versions with the .NET Core with latest or updated features. So this is all about a quick information regarding the .NET Core. Hope this video has helped you a lot. Please do subscribe and like my channel, and let me know which all other technologies related videos you are looking for. Thank you everybody. Have a great day ahead.